Okay, so let me tell you what all materials you will be needing for the tulip flowers. First of all, you will need duplex paper according to the color of your choice, the flowers that you are making, red, yellow, purple, whatever. You will need green for the leaves. You will need a ruler for measurement. You will need a paper to cut the stencil of the flower. You will need green tape to wrap the stem. You will need a scissor. You will need thread to wrap the petals, and you will need some broomsticks. You will need also a pen so that you can draw your flower, and you need a cutter for the wire. So let us go ahead now. First thing is we have to cut the petals. So this is my tulip petal. You can see it's a teardrop petal, and it is about 7 centimeters in length and 5 centimeters this way. So you can just draw a line 7 centimeters and 1, and then just shape the petal round, and you will get this petal teardrop shape. Now let me tell you about the grain of the paper. If you see close up, you can see there are lines going up and down here. Okay, this is called the grain of the paper. You will get it in only crepe papers. This is called the grain. So now this petal is cut like this. That's why I have to show you all, I have drawn 2 parallel lines like this, which means you have to keep your petal according to this line. There are some petals which will say that you need to cut them like this. So that time they will draw lines this way, so that you have to keep your petal this way. Okay, so you have to remember this first thing. This is a very old book, flower making book, which was given to me by my friend Unida, the Xerox from her book, and I still preserve this. You can see in this, every good book which shows you flower making will show you on which way the grain of the petal has to be cut. You can see these lines are drawn like this. Well, that means according to the lines, parallel lines should be facing like this. If your petal is told, if they want you to cut your petal against the grain of the line, they will mark it like this. See, you can see this. So you should follow this. I will cut my first petal. So I need 5 petals for one flower. So what I will do is, I will just take the end of the, and I will just fold it 5 times. If you can do it this way, do it this way. Otherwise, just cut 2 petals at a time. You can cut it straight way like this. But since I can handle, I will just cut it all together. So you can see I just folded the paper, and I will just cut it. So I just got my paper, and hold the petals tight. If you are cutting petals together, hold them tight. Even if you are cutting them single, please hold them tight. I've got my petals. Now I have to wire my petals, but I'm not going to just put wire into it. So I'm going to take a small thin strip from the edge of my paper. Okay, now this thin strip, I'm going to open it out, and when you open it out, you're going to stretch it. Stretch it. Put a little Fevicol onto this edge and wrap it round like this. Put some Fevicol. See, put some Fevicol, okay. Oh. Put some Fevicol. Take your wire and wrap it around. You can put Fevicol in the middle also if you're not comfortable holding the whole thing together. So you will wrap all the wire like this. Now I'm going to attach this wire at the back of the petal. Now if you're using a paper which has 2 different colors, you have to see which color you are doing it on. Like some crepe papers, duplicate papers, have two different colors. So it depends on which color flower you want. So the color of the flower you want will be at the back, and this will be the inside. So you will attach all these wires to this petals. So I have attached the wire to all the petals. Now we have to let them dry. Okay, till then you will not do the second step. You will let them dry. Till then we will cut the leaves. Now we need long leaves for this. Tulip flower has long leaves. So I will just fold my paper. This should not be more broader than this ruler. Okay, so fold your paper. I need 2 leaves for each flower. So you will fold your paper like this. Place your scale so that you know how much, and just cut out once you cut it, you just shape it a little curve at the side and take it to the top. On the top you just curve it a bit. So here you have 2 leaves. Okay, to make it more natural, you just give it a little snip at the end. Just a little snip. See, just a little snip. So these are your leaves. Now we are going to wire the leaves from the back. Now those of you who are using floral tape to wrap the wire for the leaves, it's better you cut the tape into half in the center so that you will use less tape. And those of you who don't have floral tape, you can just cut a small piece of your green color, just as I did it for the petals, and wrap your leaves. But for the stem you will have to use full tape, so that it is, because it is a broader part that you are wrapping. I have wired the leaves, and I have wired my petals also. I have also wired some more petals. I have also creased up some more petals here. Now before you crease these petals, I will show you all how to crease it. You have to see that this is completely dry, otherwise it will stick. So see that your petals are completely dry before you go to the next step of creasing your petals. So now you can see this petal is completely dry. The fevicol is completely dry. I'll place, sorry I forgot to tell you all, you will need a handkerchief, but that's always available at home, so no need to worry. You will place your petal like this with the stem outside the ear. Now you will place this petal like this and fold this end part of the handkerchief over the petal. Now you will put this palm, this part of your palm on the petal, okay, and press it and pull this other side. You can see this other side. I'm pulling this other side, and I'm going to go round right till my little finger of my left hand. So when you open it up, you will get petals like this. Okay, so let me show you one more. I think I will change the camera. So see, I'm keeping the petal at the corner. Fold the petal, place this cloth handkerchief over it, put your palm here, pull this tight and take it all around till your little finger of your left hand. I'm pulling with my right hand, I'm taking it all round with to the left hand. Okay, Now to assemble the flower, I'm going to take tape and wrap just around 1 inch from the top. Okay, because this is a closed flower, you don't have anything inside. Okay, so I've wrapped just to see that the top is covered nicely. Now you're going to take each petal. Your petal is like this. You're going to bend this wire here little bit. You can see, just cup it. Bend it little bit and start attaching it round this broomstick. Okay, so I'm just going to attach all my petals around this, and as I attach, I'm going to shape them also. Okay, going to overlap them a little bit. They will keep coming together, but you need to open them out. Now once you have tied all the petals, you are going to shape them, arrange them and bring them inside. Spread them out and bring them inside, you know. So you can see. Now you're going to wrap this entire stem. As I said, when you're wrapping stem, you will use the whole tape because it will give you strength. Okay, now I will wrap about little way down here and I will stop. I will show you how to vein the leaves. Now you have wired the leaves. Let me show you how to vein the leaves. Now you can take something hard like this, a foam sheet. This is from the robotics waste. I had kept this sheet, but something like that, like a foam sheet. Place your leaf on this and with a ruler or something blunt, you know, this cake, you get ready cakes from the bakery, you get those knives, plastic knives, you can use that also. Go at the end of your leaf, right from up to down. Okay, then make one in the center. Same this side, go at the end of the leaf, one in the center. You can see this. Now you turn it. When you turn it, you will get some marks like this. So in between those marks, you do it again. You don't need to do it fully here now. So you can see this is the leaf. So once you have wrapped your flower half the way, you can attach your leaves. Just crease up your leaves a little in the corner and attach two together on opposite sides. Okay, so this is one and this is the other one. And you can wrap the wire again down till however long length stems you need. I only wrap them this much. I leave this because this goes into the vase, so I don't waste my tape. Now you will just spread out this leaves. Just turn them. So your flowers are ready. Here I have made 3 more. It looks so beautiful together.